We are back on Morning Line. Thanks for joining us. Financial expert Dr. Friday's with us this morning to take your calls on Facebook at newschannel5.com. Or if you're on hold there, we'll get to your phone calls. Let me check. There's a question here for you, Dr. Friday. Some people have complained that they found out because of a mix-up their stimulus check money was sent to the wrong account. What happens if that occurs?
Okay, so if they had a wrong bank account, maybe they closed the bank account after they got their 2018, or maybe they actually just made a mistake, all those checks will bounce back. The IRS is pretty good about doing that, unless it was your ex-husband's bank account because you filed jointly. That's a different situation. But if you had a wrong bank account, and it will bounce back, the bank will return those fees back to the IRS, and then you'll get a check. It will not, most likely, the timing situation, if you went in and updated your banking, yet it already went to the wrong, expect a check to come in the mail. I don't believe they're going to send it twice electronically.
Gotcha. Let's take a phone call or two. Okay, let's take a phone call too. We have several coming in, and we'll go next to, I believe, Ruth. Good morning, Ruth. Do you have a question?
Yes, good morning, Dr. Friday and Nick. You know, first I want to make a little statement, then I have a question. It appears that the process is very chaotic because, you know, it seems like certain people got their money right away, and then others should have gotten and didn't. And I'm wondering, are they paying, say, people who filed taxes first, and then businesses, and then they finally get to Social Security people? Because Social Security now is paid via direct deposit, so it's already in the system. So I'm wondering why Social Security recipients have yet to receive their checks.
Okay. Is there kind of an order on who's getting them first in your mind, Doctor?
Well, I do think she's right on one aspect. They did, I think, hit all the electronic deposits that people that filed in 2019. I think they were in the first, you know, keep in mind, it's only been 2 weeks. Only 10 million checks have really went out of 140. So we still have a little bit of ways. But again, Social Security came right out and said there was a delay in Social Security benefits because there are many people that are taking care of children under the age of 16, and those people are not filing taxes every year because they're not required. So they were giving those individuals enough time to get it into the system so that they would get the right dollar amount out to those people that really need it. Because if you're living off Social Security and watching one or two children that are under the age of 16, those people really are working, I mean, you know, have very small budgets. You know, so Social Security, VA people, you will be getting it, but they specifically said those checks were not going to be going out until after the 1st of May. So, you know, I understand other people are getting, but when you look at the percentages, it really was first batch went out a week or so, then we have this week that some have went out, and it's going to take them quite a while to get out 140 million checks, either check or direct deposits.
More questions coming on Facebook. Some still wondering and wanting to clarify. If you're on Social Security Disability or SSI, you do get a check, correct?
Absolutely. SSI, regular SSA, VA, veterans, all of them will be getting checks. It's just going to take a little bit longer for you guys to get your checks, but please hang strong, and the money will be coming to those recipients. Beyond
some of the other circumstances that determine who gets a check first, do you believe the government is trying to also get some of the monies out first to those in the lower income brackets?
Well, keep in mind that most individuals that have children get earned income credit, get the child credit, are the ones that file first. Most of my clients, entrepreneurs, small business owners, they haven't filed their taxes. I mean, a large number of I usually do probably 300 to 400 extensions. This year alone, I would say, because of the delay, we have only done probably about 20% of the tax returns we normally do. Because again, they're entrepreneurs. So the people that rush in, and those are the people that also were probably put first onto the recipient, because they're the ones that are in the lower income that require that additional assistance to keep their rent paid and the food on the table.
All right, let's go to another phone call for you. We'll go to Joe. Joe, good morning. How are you, Joe?
Good morning, Nick. This is so confusing.
I'm not sure if that phone's working.
Joe, we're going to put you on hold. Your connection's really crackly. We can't really hear you, so we'll see if we can get you on a clearer line, and I'll come back to you, all right? We'll go to a Joseph now on the next line down. Joseph, Good morning. Go ahead, Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I have two questions.
Okay.
One, my brother and sister-in-law got issued a stimulus check, but they did not receive it. It shows them it was direct deposited on the 15th, but it did not go in their account.
Okay. It
That's
will
the
bounce
first
back.
one.
And
Second
then,
one is I
okay.
updated my direct deposit in the portal last Thursday. It has not updated to any other screen since then. So how do I find out if I'm getting a direct deposit or a check? I heard a while ago y'all said that nobody has received checks yet. There's a group on Facebook called American Express Serve Card Support Group. There's all kinds of people on there that have already received their checks.
Okay.
Well, I'm wondering if they're saying they've received the word check or if they mean that they've received, because we refer to the stimulus check, be it direct deposit or check. That being said, I mean, it'd be great if someone actually calls and says, yes, I have received a physical check. I have no clients or any experience with anyone receiving. As far as them having the wrong bank account, this is going to happen. It happens every year with direct deposit from refunds as well. The money will get bounced back from the account that it was put into, and then it will take time and it will come back to them in a stimulus. As far as updating your banking information on the website, you know, the problem is, what if they've already got you in the portal to send out and you went in last Thursday and did it? I don't know if it's going to cross-reference if the old information or the new information is going to be used. Normally with the IRS, they actually issue letters and payments 2 weeks in advance before we physically receive them. Anyone that's ever received a love letter from the IRS, look at the date the letter was actually dated. You'll always notice it's at least a week or more older, and you only received it today, and you only have 30 days from the date of the letter. So this is the kind of thing we deal with all the time, and if the IRS is having to do the same situation, you know, I'm not too sure how quickly the information from the portal is going into the system to get updated. Unfortunately, I do have a great liaison with the IRS, and she is looking into some of that because some of my clients are asking the same questions you guys are, and I'm emailing her like crazy, and she's trying to find out information. But at the moment, all we know is it's being treated just like a rejection from a regular refund as far as on your tax returns.
Okay, we'll take a break and let me just share this, and I've talked with you about this, is I'm kind of in the situation where I'm going to be settling for a paper check. I did not have a direct bank account set up for some type of direct deposit. Now, I did have to go ahead and mail in a new address because I had moved, and I worry about that, whether they've gotten that process. My take is, with everyone hitting the IRS right now, the millions and millions of people, you know, good luck going in and having to change any of your information right now. And even like this last fellow who got through, you're not even sure whether it got through and is going to be processed. So hopefully, one way or the other, if you can't get that direct deposit set up, they'll have a current address for you and you will get a check. It just takes a while. But as far as going on there and getting anything changed, my take is don't bother. Just, if you're okay, wait a little longer, because I don't trust, with them being overwhelmed, anything getting done right now. I really don't. I just want it to come out, and I don't want to mess with my account. That's kind of the way I've taken it.
Yeah, I think it's great advice. I think a lot of people, I mean, we all, a lot of them want the money, but it's just going to have to wait a little bit.
Right. I understand. You want the money, but go ahead. Try to get on socialsecurity.gov, and then you get through the process, and you get that thing we can't tell you, that you want to bang your head against the computer. Yeah. Listen, we'll take a break. When we come back, we've got a lot more questions and comments. We are on the Plus. You see the number on the screen, and we are also streaming live on Facebook at newschannel5.com. I'll get to more of your comments and questions there as well right after this. Stay with us.